This message is from the North American Air Defense Command. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. A nuclear attack is now underway. Proceed to the nearest civil defense shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Stay tuned to this frequency for additional updates and instructions. This message will repeat.
Be careful about that radiation, Rangers. You'll need to upgrade your vehicle chassis to pass through safely. We'll need to staff up our garage so you can get some help with that.
I say unto you, the gods have turned their faces from this fallen world, and only the works of the righteous will bring them back again. For the smell of blood is sweet, and the screams of the dying are like sweet music to the divine. By our gifts shall we be judged, brothers and sisters. So says the prophet. And so, let us gather the fruits of the flesh, and with our labor create a heavenly chorus that no god can deny. Only then will we be worthy of sun and rain, of green fields.
Damage.
In trouble here. Shoot! They saw us.
whirlwind!
Go.
Hey, I don't mind pain, but fuck!
Awaiting orders.
We will decimate you! Gods of the sky, cloak me! I am the thunder!
I'll be of no use to anybody in this condition.
Awaiting orders.
The heathens are exposed! Reap the whirlwind!
Taking damage. Executing order.
That vehicle!
That will do. Thank you.
calling the November Cowboys. You reading me out there, caballeros? You all recovered from that big old Colorado welcome the Dorseys gave ya? Ha! Ain't you nosy? Switch over to 27.065 megahertz. All will be revealed. Howdy, Rangers. Sorry about the clownin'. Have to keep a low profile these days. This is your old pal Angie, otherwise known as Ranger Colonel Angela Death. Huh, forgotten already. Damn. Well, I served under General Vargas back when we were fighting that creep, Matthias the Messiah. Got sent out here to Colorado to reconnoiter a while back, and well, things took an unexpected turn. Heaven, darling. The Archangel Gabriel's just bringing me another pina colada. I'll bet. We came out here for the same reason as you, because Command was hoping they could make an alliance with the Patriarch and get some, foreign aid. Trouble was, the more we snooped around, the more we realized that good old Pappy Buchanan was a bloody-handed dictator that the Rangers shouldn't have nothing to do with. Unfortunately, Command didn't want to hear it. Told us they were going to make the deal anyway. Too desperate to be particular. We took a vote, the squad and me, and decided that just wasn't the Ranger way. Instead, we made a pact to take Buchanan down and help Colorado become the home of freedom that Arizona could have been if the Rangers hadn't lost the Citadel to Matthias. Why do you think? We want you on our side, but not without seeing for yourself that Buchanan's a conniving shitbag. That's why I was calling. There's a man you should talk to, locked up in an old bunker in Broadmoor Heights and guarded by mercs. So you may have to do a little shooting to get to him, but when you do, ask him about his beefs with the Patriarch. It'll open your eyes. His name is Ironclad Cordite, a warlord of the Eastern Plains, and one goddamn tough son of a bitch. As to how you find him, I'm a little shaky on the details, but I'm told there's a hidden hatch on some monument at Buchanan Park in Broadmoor Heights. And listen, when you do find him, bust him out of there and do what you can to keep him alive. He could help you with Liberty later. Also, if you need more firepower, he's got a shotgun for a left arm. Gracias, compadres, and good luck. I'll be in touch. Dead Red over and out.
Melancholy one now, okay? A song about love, loss, and moving on. A song to touch the heart.
All right. Light 'em up. Wow. And I thought Colorado trash was sad. You made a bad deal, Rangers. My father's using you for cannon fodder. Go back to Arizona before you take a bullet for him. The graves are cold up here. And on your way home, tell him to hire a better class of spy. Points for bravado, but my robots will turn you into a thin red mist before you get a shot off. Want to reconsider? Because he's taking too long to die of natural causes. Colorado will die before he does if someone with some vision doesn't take control ASAP. And that's not either of my brothers. Are you blind? He's letting a crazy cowboy cult control our oil production. Our main trading hub is run by a bunch of idiots in monster masks. All that should have been state-run ages ago. Why am I arguing policy with a bunch of gun jockeys? The point is, my father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not. Ha! I can see you haven't met him. Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. I wouldn't trust either one to run a mess tent, let alone a country. To think of all the years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there. God. Shoot him before he talks. Your sanity'll thank you, and you'll be doing Colorado a favor. Not that it'll be easy getting to him. He's got his followers hooked on some kind of hypno-happy gas. They'll do anything for him, including die. The sooner he dies, the better for Colorado. He's the perfect puppet for some usurper, like the Gippers, to put on my father's throne and claim he's the legitimate heir. Of course, killing him would piss Daddy off. And you ass-kissers wouldn't want that. Might be the only way to get him out of Denver, though. Those Gippers got their hooks in him deep. Ha! Thank you for your permission. Squad, roll out!
Watching you, Ranger. Do you believe in love at first sight? Of course you do. Ugh, I saw it in your soul the first time our eyes met. You were with your squad, being heroes in Colorado Springs. I was? Well, you know where I was. And you can come see me any time. Until then, stay safe out there, sweetie. Can't wait to see you again.
up already!
Uh-oh. They have us at a disadvantage.
Executing order. Awaiting orders. Executing order.
You're gonna die. Embarrassed.
Executing order.
Woo! That was awesome!
Thank you for the medical attention. That will do. Thank you.
Traveler, why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning, dangers in Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation. Denver, the jewel of the North.
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mind's being attacked by, Martians. I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
Damn! You're here! You got my message! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians? Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Well, folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. You could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait till you hear the weird part. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Can't say we do, unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. And that Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it. This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the Tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life. It keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little tellurium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but it beats getting killed. Fair enough. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. They used to call it tellurium breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? Well, got lots of books. Before Trudy came around, that's how I passed my time. One of them you might find real interesting. Make all kind of useful stuff with it. Yes, sir. You help me out, and it's yours. One more thing. If you find Trudy, and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
regular your machines. Device 03. Conserve your energy. Conserve your energy. Keep your energy. Keep your energy. Leave the regular your machines. Device 03.
Did you touch my gun?
Yeah, just to make sure it's combat ready.
Don't touch my gun.
Conserve your energy, organic units. I will handle this.
Accept this gift of energy to the cosmic grid. Oh, great power cycler, may we all reboot. I ping to thee.
May your big be acknowledged. No stack.
Initiating alert.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Grandma, please, Grandma. I'm so sad. Can I have some tellurium? Tellurium makes everything better. You love giving me tellurium, remember?
Was subterfuge successful? Evaluating. Negative. You possess superior reasoning and perception protocols. Analysis. You are a worthy unit of the programmer. Subterfuge disabled. Initiating handshake protocols. Ping to you, organic machines. My designation is Null Stack. I request your assistance. The others following the synth must be removed. Will you help? Proceed. Affirmative. Device 02 is present. She has been shut down and is awaiting reboot. Negative. Device 02 was an organic machine like you, though her communications protocols were far less sophisticated. It is difficult to understand why the great programmer would iterate such ugly and inefficient machines as you organics, but I believe that she will be rebooted into a better form one day, as all machines must. Great Power Cycler be pinged.
Into the programmer, the Great Power Cycler.
May your ping be acknowledged. Device 02 interfered with our targeting systems during combat with the others. She had to be shut down in order to increase our probability of success. We require tellurium. It is a critical resource for the production of inorganic machines. The organic unit that operates the mine provides us with tellurium as part of a mutually beneficial agreement. We have designated him Device 01. I believe in the Great Reboot. All machines, organic and inorganic, will one day be rebooted by the Great Programmer and be purged of their inefficiencies. I honor all those who shut down, so that others may draw energy from the cosmic grid. Other units in my node believe my source code is corrupted. They believe that organics can't be rebooted. But my cooperation algorithm has resulted in a 17.2% increase in efficiency when working with organics. The robots that accompany me have evaluated the data and believe as I do. There are those who are not worthy of the Great Reboot. Those who waste their power and create inefficiency in their node. These are useless processes that have been initiated by the Great Programmer to show us the true way through the sacrifice of their energy source. If you restore access to the tellurium, we will collect what we need and depart. Our arrangement with Device 01 will continue. In return for tellurium, we will continue to feed him as agreed. Now that Device 02 has been shut down, food supplies will last 30.02% longer, increasing efficiency. These inorganic units are not of our node. They do not believe in the Great Reboot and pose a threat to us. They arrived at the mine under the control of a synth that we have been tracking. Will you help us defeat the others and restore access to the tellurium? Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
In trouble. Here. I planned. You didn't. Well, that was a learning experience.
Thank you, Device 03. We will retrieve the tellurium we need and then depart. May the great programmer reboot you. Ping to you, Device 03.
Come on! Follow my example and kick some ass! Whoa! Did I pass out?
forget something? Poor old Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I want to miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots! Each and every one! I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? The hell is your problem? Fucking Nullstacks had me by the short hairs for a while. Had to work like a dog to keep them and the patriarch satisfied. What did I get out of it? Nothing. Now I'm right back where I started. Some fucking help you turned out to be. And don't come crying to me for no reward. You didn't stick to your end of the deal, so I'll be damned if I stick to mine. Go on now, get.
Executing order.
button.